Hey guys, how are we doing today? So I'm taking you into my madness today, and Siva is here, and she's joining us. She is due, so she's due any day technically. She's like full term now. So there's like a week of, she's like following up my butt. There's like a week of like what they consider an appropriate gestation time. 63 days into their gestation seems to be like the magic number of like, oh my gosh, I can't walk. Please, give me some space, lady. Anyway, 63 days seems to be the magic number. Today's Tuesday. Day 63 for her is on Saturday, so I probably have some time yet. But I like our Anatolians to whelp inside of the house. It's a really hot topic. A very controversial one within the breeding industry of where they should have babies, and I'm not getting into that. That's another topic for another day that we can totally get into. But so she's in the house today, and usually it's not a huge deal because a lot of mine, if I have mine from the time that they're puppies, they were started out in the house, and this is why I like to start mine in the house, so that if something happens and they have to come in, it's not stressful, because she's very stressed out right now. I don't know a lot about where she was born or started out. She's been kind of shuffled around a bit before landing here. She's only 2 now. So I'm trying to just have her in here and just be kind of a calm environment. That's the goal here anyway. And she's very clingy, which is very normal for her. She's a sweet girl. She's a very good girl, but she's a very intense girl. So she's an alpha female. There's been a lot of dog fights with her. If you're in with this breed of dog, you know that fights are almost inevitable. We don't have them often because I kind of pride myself on trying to be really well managed here, but it inevitably I can't talk today. Inevitably is going to happen. She got a nice chunk in my hand at one point during a fight. It was my idiot self of, I don't know why. Like, I know better, but I reached in to pull her, and she thought my hand was a male, and she was like, let's take a bite out of crime. Could have been way worse, believe me. Anyway, so I have a very healthy respect for her. I mean, I do for all of mine, but this gal here is very intense. Now, she would never attack me. I trust her very, very much. I trust her around my kids. But she's an alpha female. I don't have her work with anybody else outside. She's not part of a pack. Because even dogs that submit to her, she's like, your submission is not enough. I will take it off your hide. So she is an independent gal. So long story short, she's in the house, but I've got 2 house dogs in here, which is just having 2 house dogs in the house. Couple that with her mentality, it's going to be a stressful while here for a while. If it wasn't as cold outside, I would probably just bite the bullet and have her whelp outside. But it's going to be like negative temps coming up here, and I'm just, even with a heat lamp, I would never do that to new pups. Anyway, and so my chocolate lab, who is a certified idiot anyway, he's really, like, he's a year old, and he's kind of like, I have testosterone, so that makes me amazing. And so I need to constantly be up everything's of a hoo-hoos, including hers. And she's like, dude, I'm fixing to have babies, and if you get close to my backside one more time, I swear to the Lord. So yeah, an Anatolian versus a lab. He's a huge lab. He's 120 pounds, but still, it would be chump change for her. And I just don't want that in my house. So we're just going to have to try to manage this as well as I can. And I have a very small house, which makes it just a little more difficult. Thank you, love. But we're gonna figure it out, I hope. And yeah, so when she does whelp, I'll try to grab it live, because who doesn't love it? Well, a lot of people don't love it. A lot of people are grossed out by it, but we're not. If you're watching this, you're not grossed out by it. You'd be excited to watch it. So so that's the plan. So what we're gonna do today is wipe the slime off of our faces, and we're gonna start taking her temperature. So you start taking temps. I do anyway. we'll probably take it twice a day starting out here. And their normal temperatures are a little bit warmer than ours. We're 98 Sixers, they're 100ers around there. So what we want to do is get the cat away from her because I don't completely trust that. But anyway, we want to see a dip of, they say under 98, but man, if she were to get down to 98.2 or 98 point just about anything, I'm going to start checking more frequently her temp. But you want to see a big dip, and that means it's going to be go time soon, which is pretty freaking cool. So that's never lied to me. That's always been a very accurate way of predicting. Take that coupled with just changes in behaviors and other physical changes that we'll notice, and we'll be right there with her, just like every other one that has delivered here before. I'll just catch them one by one, and then of course we just dry them off and let mom bond with them and weigh everybody and collar everybody so that we can keep track of who's who. And yeah, it's a whole thing. But anyway, so this is the start of a lot of sleepless nights for probably the next few weeks, but it's okay. We go into this willingly because we love it, right? Somebody remind me that I love it a few days from now when I'm really tired, right, Siva? So we'll keep you guys posted.